What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's King Dio, and today I'm downstairs. So right now I'm whipping up something called Frito pie. Y'all may know what it is. Y'all may not know what it is. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. So Frito pie is something that I believe originates in Texas. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but Frito chips. I got these, from the big Great Value box that I had bought. It takes Frito chips, shredded cheese of your choice, and chili, and they do onions and stuff. And it's typically made in a bag. You get like a big enough bag, and you kind of open it, kind of like a walking taco. But I'm not doing that because it'll be too messy and too hard to eat. So how I've always done it is I get a good bit of chips, pour it into my plate or whatever, give me a decent amount of shredded cheese, and of course a good amount of chili. And it's a very simple Frito pie, but that's how I like it. So I'm letting the chili cook up right now. You see I got some hot dogs, Bar S, my second favorite hot dog brand. I'm gonna be whipping up a couple of hot dogs too, because those small ass bag of chips is not gonna fill me up after a long day of not eating anything and seeing people eat. You know how it is. All right, so I just sprayed this foil pan with some of this. I'm gonna take out maybe 4 of these hot dogs. You see how the little burnt marks are on the hot dogs? That's how I cut my slits. I'm gonna cut slits like that on the hot dogs that I usually do. I'm gonna put them on there, and then, where is it? I can find it. I'm gonna use some of my good old liquid smoke. I'm just gonna like drench them in liquid smoke, and cook them under the broiler. You can't really see it, but broil. That's what I use. Broil. And it only take about maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and them things is delectable. 4 weenies. Got the slits, you can't see them. Maybe if I see, that's how I do them. Liquid smoke. And that's all I do. Now I got my oven set for the broiler, letting that do its thing. Then I'm gonna pop them things in there, turn the heat down for the chili. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. I'm gonna take these chips out, put them into this plate, this little to-go box that I had got from the Hog Alley Lounge. I had saved those. And I'm gonna put some shredded cheese on them things. All right, you see it. Broiler, dogs, liquid smoke. Got the chips in. This is from the 4 little bags of chips. You can see it don't look like a whole lot. This is definitely not a deal size portion. But hey, like I said, I got 4 chili dogs coming along with it, so I'll be just fine. So I'm about to add all these things to the chips, just to add extra depth of flavor. And yeah, then after that I'm gonna pour the chili on there, and then I'm gonna top it off with some of that shredded cheese. Weenies coming out. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. It may not be as good as an actual outdoor barbecue grill with charcoal and stuff, but it's the next best thing. Trust me. Trust me. And this is what we're looking like. I don't have no sour cream, otherwise I would have put that on there. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm weird, so I'm really thinking about putting some of this hot honey. You know what? Forget it. Why not just do it? Oh wait, I realized something. I have jalapenos, but if I open this can, I have to use all of them. Got to. Why not? And hot honey on each one. Oh yeah. All right, so now here we are with the food that I made. The chili cheese dogs looking really, really good. And the Frito pie. And I say if you haven't ever eaten Frito pie before, you should definitely give it a shot because it's really good. But we're gonna go in for one of these chili cheese dogs first. Oh yeah. I know a lot of people, when it comes to like chili cheese dogs or even just chili dogs, they like to add like diced up onions raw. I don't really like that, to be honest. If I'm to add onions, the onions would be like grilled. I swear, chili cheese dogs is, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I can ever boil hot dogs again. Okay, I lie. I can, but if I always can just broil it under the broiler in the oven, that's what I'm gonna go for. The chili's so good. The cheese. Also, off camera, I added some barbecue brisket seasoning to the chili. So let's get in some of this Frito pie. I really do wish I had some sour cream though, but you know, I can't give y'all a close up. You know what? I'm so scared because if I drop this, I'm gonna be so mad. Y'all just gotta bear with me. It's been a minute. Frito pie. Back when I used to work at Walmart the first time around, and I was working in a deli bakery section. I used to work 1 to 10. I used to stay if I wasn't getting like a frozen DiGiorno pizza and eating that. I was getting the stuff to make Frito pie, and I would just eat that religiously. I mean, it's so simple, you know. Chili cheese chips, and if you want to add like onions or jalapenos and other type of things, go for it, you know. We gotta just keep it mostly simple. Like I said, then you can also, some people like baking in the oven. I've done that a couple of times, but to me, the simple and easiest way is just as I did it, just having the chips, and then adding the chili and the shredded cheese to it. Like I said, it's so simple and so delicious. Ain't a lot of hot honey adds a good bit of sweetness to this, you know. Then I got one of my favorite beverages of all time, sugar-free lemonade. See, this right here would be more lines of perfect. because there's been times where I've made Frito pie and it's been complete garbage. I did it one time on the channel, I believe. I actually did it twice. Just that, like the first time I didn't upload the video, then the second time I still did. At least I think. I can't remember. But I just know there's been times where I did it and the chili and the cheese was all watery and stuff. Frito pie should be more like this, I believe. Because I had this left, might as well eat it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say these are just as good Doritos, because obviously they're not. But if you want something close to Doritos and you're trying to save a little money, I say go for it. Man, I'm a happy camper right now. Chili cheese dogs is one of those foods I just can't get tired of. Let's say I do eat it more often, right? If I'm getting kind of tired of the flavors, switch the brand of hot dogs, switch the brand of cheese, switch the brand of the chili. Or try to tweak the chili. Like what I used to do back when I was in high school, I used to add like some yellow mustard and barbecue sauce to the chili and a little seasonings and stuff. Told you I'm weird. I don't do that anymore because I feel like it's unnecessary. But, you know. And I'm not gonna say I like Frito pie more than nachos because I can't. But at this point, I'm thinking nachos is one of my top 10 favorite foods all time. So I feel like Frito pie has to be on there somewhere. Like I said, the fact that I'm using great value Frito chips instead of the actual like Frito brand of chips, it goes to show you that the brand has little to do with if you're gonna enjoy something or not. It is still good. Cause it's not even about the chips, it's all about the chili and the cheese. If you mess that up, which I've done a couple of times, as I said earlier, and that's when everything's out of whack. Now, if these was nacho cheese Doritos or the spicy nacho, my knees would be weak right now. And I'm sitting down. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't never had Frito pie before, y'all definitely need to try it. Like I said, it's so simple, it's so good. Shout out to Texas. I want to say the person that made me start eating Frito pie was Ben Dean, because I already had experienced Frito pie like a while ago, like when I was a teenager. I was still like in middle school or whatever. But like I said, never made it at home myself and things like that until I seen Ben Dean doing it. And then, you know, I was like, man, I could do that. And then ever since, I just been eating it a lot. I'm telling y'all favorite foodie YouTubers can put y'all on some stuff y'all never even thought of. When I tell you I love Frito pie, I love Frito pie. If I had enough to make the portion that I would normally make, when I know I'm eating this and I'm eating this for dinner or whatever, I would have dedicated the whole video to just the Frito pie. But I knew with the amount of chips and stuff I had, I wasn't gonna have enough. So chili cheese dogs came in clutch. And chips, for the most part, are mostly still crunchy. Like I said, it's extremely important that the cheese and the chili is made right. Do not make the chili super watery. Do not make the cheese. Don't even use a cheese sauce unless you can use like very little. Problem is, a lot of times I'll sit there and do this grandiose cheese sauce and just cover all my chips and stuff with cheese sauce, and the chips get all soggy. But it's all about that crunch action. Man. Like I said, I like the hot honey. I really do. I really do like the hot honey a lot. I love what it's done for this. Now, let's see if I can finish this last bit in one bite. Now, let's play a quick little game. If I can eat this whole bite without dropping anything, all my subscribers owe me a pack of peach rings. If I do take a bite and some drop out, only Steph owes me a pack of peach rings. All right. Well, Steph, you owe me a pack of peach rings. I know logically it doesn't make any sense because I lost, but Them's the rules. Tell y'all, I can down the entire of these easy. Like I said, it's a good way to get your water in, you know. Now these chili dogs is delicious, amazing. Some of the best I've eaten on the channel. But I can't lie, man. The Frito pie definitely stole the show, man. I made that thing basically perfect. But hopefully next time y'all see me eat Frito pie, it's going to be a video dedicated to Frito pie. And I'm going to show y'all the portion that I go for. It's a pretty big portion. I ain't gonna lie. I know it's gonna sound crazy, y'all, but I'm actually getting kind of full. Oh, by the way, it just came to my mind. Shout out to Cake Affections. She's really trying to bamboozle me on secretly eating pizza by not eating pizza. Earlier when I was responding to her messages and stuff, her comments on my previous video, I believe, and she was talking about trying like loaded fries with pepperonis on it and stuff. And y'all probably not thinking, oh, what they got to do with pizza? When I think of pepperoni, I think about pizza first and foremost before anything else. And I already be craving pizza on my own. Stuff like that, like pepperoni and stuff, it's just gonna, it's just gonna create something in my mind to want to really crave pizza. I have to stay away from all that until 2025. So that sounds really good, the way she was describing it. And I definitely will hopefully try that one day in the near future, 2025. Shout out to my man Ray Loves Food. My boy almost at 1,000. I'd love for him to get to 1,000 before the year's over, but it's probably not gonna happen. So y'all make sure y'all definitely help my boy get there in January. And my boy John Craze, like he kind of like stuck in limbo or something. For me personally, as I watch his videos, I can see certain things that he probably do, that probably doesn't really click with people, but he is being himself. And to me, that's way more important and way more impressive than creating some fake loud persona just for views. Ain't gonna lie, had I started my channel a few years ago, I probably would have did that. You know? So I'm actually glad I started when I did, because I wound up formulating the right mindset to be like, you know what? No, I'm not about to be fake, be extra. I can see a lot of people be like, oh, you know, I went on there and told them that, you know, you still live with your mom and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Like I said, it's not like something unfair happened to me or whatever and made me hinder to, you know, get those things. It's more or less stuff that I just did on my own. Or a better way of saying it is, I mostly did it to myself, so. So yeah, I shared stuff like that, which I could have tried to hide, but there's no point in that. Besides, I didn't create a channel or anything for approval, you know. I did it because of what I want to do. I'm having fun, you know. And besides, just think about, you know, like all the cool people I was able to meet, you know, by starting this channel. So I'm sure certain people who watch or whatever probably, you know, have their thoughts or whatever the case may be, and it's whatever, you know, at the end of the day. You know, I can't be worried about that when I know I got stuff to do, you know. I got goals and things that I'm trying to achieve for myself. So, you know, I'm not trying to focus too much on stuff like that. But like I said, you know, we're at the end of this video. Frito pie, try it if you haven't tried it. If you ate it before or know about it, do you like it? How do you top yours? What kind of chili you use? Cheese, obviously using like the real cheese blocks that you gotta shred yourself would be better, but like I said, this was already in the house. I just took what was already here and bam. And that's why it's so awesome. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I love y'all and I appreciate all of y'all. Until next time, peace out.